Hey everyone, I just wanted to tell you in the beginning of this video that I do the goals at the very end, but I also talk about my son and him doing his first online auction, and I would love for you to go follow him. So please stick around to the end and then check out my community post. I appreciate you all so much. Continue watching and enjoy the video. Hi everyone, and welcome back. It is a late one. It is actually 21 hours, 21. I wonder if what would that be in an angel number? Okay, a couple of things to go over, and we're going to save some money today. Did you see the title of this video? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it, right? Same goal, different numbers. That's what we're getting into tonight. 5K and 1250. We spoke about this on the Sunday Night Live, and it is coming to the table. All right, let's go over the Village Hop first, because we had a change in the lineup today in case you did not see it. Jen finally jumped in for Laura Bell Creations. Laura Bell was unable to do her video today, so those ladies swapped days. So just make sure you change it on your calendar so you know who to go watch. So now on Monday, it's Budget with Mama Bear, then Steph's on a Budget, Laura Bell Creations, Save with Judy, and Craft and Budget with Ann. Now, in addition, I'm changing books. Then it's all in one book. We also have the Financial Goals Hop going on. This amazing that when I talk about it, I get giddy. Amazing collaboration between myself, Budget with Mama Bear, Jeanette's Journey, and She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. This is our second year doing the Financial Goals Hop, and this is Q1. And I want to thank all of the channels that are participating. They're telling you how they strive to reach their goals, or maybe they didn't even start goals yet, and now that they're joining us, they see that there are goals to be set, and they're setting them for the first time. I know this personally because I've spoken to a few of them. So each channel is going to bring something amazing to the table. Now, you don't have to hear a message from each one, but I bet you do. Okay, message. Did you hear that? A message. Now, there is going to be a 40 page printable coming at you. And now we've added to it. So Budget with Mama Bear is going to have two things on Monday that she's going to be giving away. She Persisted Budgeting Savings has this cover. She'll tell you how to get that. Budget with Mama Bear is going to get you this one, right? And Jeanette's Journey is getting you the envelope. And Jeanette's got something else on her Ko-Fi. And Lisa, I do believe she has her stuff. And Budget with Mama Bear has her things up on her Etsy, her tools that she uses to set goals. Now, every day, we're supposed to go to these channels and listen for a message. And then you're supposed to write down. So each channel is supposed to give you a message. And then you're supposed to write down what was that message that you heard. Now remember, if you haven't watched my video yet, go watch it because there's a giveaway that's going to happen. And on my video, I explain it all to you. Okay. This is amazing. Amazing. And what's great about this is this beautiful printable is just the first quarter. It's going to grow second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter this year. Oh, how are we going to top this in 27? I don't even know yet. If you're feeling the financial goals vibe, right? Can you do me this favor? You know how Budget with Mama Bear says at the end of her videos, double love ya, and she's always giving those 2 hearts? Can you find that double heart emoji? Or if you find just the pink heart, flood my comment section with pink hearts. Lord knows I need that kind of inspiration today. I will talk about this at the end of the video, but a good portion of my entire day was spent in the emergency room with Mr. Johnny D. But we're going to get into that at the end. Let's have some fun and save money, because we're setting goals here for all budgets. All budgets. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's 210, 215, 17, 19, 21. $221. It's not going to be a very exciting day. What it's going to be is an accountability day, a day where we've set goals and we're going to keep those goals going, because the goals that are set, the money has a purpose. The money definitely has a purpose. So we're going to come over here to today, and today is Good Friday, and I am going to save $221. And today is a spend day. You want to know why today is a spend day? So many hours sitting in the emergency room, and I was on Amazon.com. That is so truthful. Okay, so we have the traditional $5,000 save. Now, we talked about this. This is the same exact challenge, but it's going to be done differently. The new book cover is over on the .com under book cover. So I added to the website a dashboard and the book cover. I will link them in the description box below. All right, let's start with our 5K. When we began this, I said, you know what? I want to create a goal. And the goal was to save $100 a week, because I really wanted this to be finished in the year, right? I wanted this to be finished this year. I'm actually just looking for my red pen real quick, because I saw that you guys said that I forgot to color this in last week. And I think you all are right. So I did not do that. All right. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. $100 coming in. Excuse me. So let's do, kind of bounced last week. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100. Okay. We have saved, since we began this, $100 each week. So when we count this, this will tell us how many weeks we have been saving. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. 8 weeks, because you add the 0 to the 80, that's $800. 8 weeks. We are 8 weeks into this challenge. I'm working on these 2 cards, and I'm loving it. Loving it. $800 into this. I started with the back envelopes first, because I think that it's almost like the snowball effect. Get rid of the first one, that's the highest, and then you move down, and they kind of then start picking up speed, right? How awesome is that? All right, 5K. Now, what I have decided was I'm going to start at the back with this one also. So I am coming over here to this one. And I actually did the math for this first. I'm going to save 4 15s. So if I was to bring a quarter, a number, right? So I would have to bring 15 quarters. That's $3.75. 375 times 4 gets me to $15. So I'm gonna stick with red because that's the color I'm doing this envelope. So I'm gonna do 4 of the 15s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is how I am going to work on this one. All right, so we're adding our first $15 into saving $1,250 with the village. You love it? I love it. Okay, with quarters. I know I just had, not from this, but I did have a paper clip on my desk. But that's okay. We shall grab another one. Iro is the only kitty cat not in. So you might hear Vinny calling for him. All right. I am going to work on She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. And I drew 6 yesterday. So we have 2, 4, and 6. How much do we have saved with this challenge so far? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. We have $60. Okay, let's roll the die. And we're going to go to number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tomorrow we are going to save $7. All right, $7 tomorrow. All right, let's do that. $7 tomorrow. I'm going to tuck this in. Actually, I'm going to use 2 paper clips because the money seems to fall out. 2 paper clips, and I have to find my book to tell me that I have to bring $7 tomorrow. Okay. Then we've got Faith. Let's do Faith. Now, okay. So I did not bring $2 for no spend, right? Because I spent money. So I did not need money for that. I'm so used to bringing $2 a day because I'm usually very good. But today I was not. I was not. But you know what? I'm going back to my Amazon cart for a second because I think what I purchased was for business. Stand by. Hold on. I want to see if there was anything personal in there. Don't think that there was. Hold on. Going to my Amazon. Going to my orders. What did I buy? Huh. I'm going to be honest. And I want your take on this. I ordered these notebooks. I ordered, and what it was it's a package of 24 for $18.99. I ordered 2, you're gonna love this, 2 different filaments, 2 colors for 3D printing. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Hint, hint. One is a brick wall color. When you know, you know. I did order something for the household, and I ordered 2 other things for the business that I can't tell you. So I really did not spend money today, but I spent money. Nothing was personally for me. In fact, I had 2 dresses in that cart that I was going to buy early so I could try it on to see if I want to wear it to that wedding I have. And I took it out and I saved it for later because I I have beautiful dresses upstairs that I could just wear. So I actually talked myself out of buying something. All right. Today is $39 that we have to give. So I am going to take 40 and I'm going to take $1 back. And how much do we have saved in Lent? 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 795, 97, 99, 801, 803, 805, 807, 809, 811, 12, 13, 14, 15, $815. $815. Today, we have tomorrow's the last. Wait, holy cow! Oh my gosh, 2 days. Easter's in 2 days. I knew that, but it just hit me again. My sister insisted on ordering in for Easter. So she wanted Easter to be, the kids, the littles are with their dad. So instead of us working the kitchen like crazy people, me, she's like, since it's the adults, we have time to sit and actually talk and, not have to worry about things. And I thought that was wonderful. So we ordered in from a beautiful restaurant, and Vinny doesn't eat ham. So I am cooking 2 turkey breasts. So nothing huge, but I will be cooking anyway. So, okay. What do you do for Easter? And I don't know if any of you have it, but I have the lamb cake pan. Oh my gosh, my family did this every year. And I think I'm going to make it this year where, well, my family used to put coconut on it to look like the lamb, but I don't do coconut. So it might be a chocolate lamb, even though the lamb's supposed to be white. Only because if I put white chocolate on it, they won't eat it. Don't go there. Please don't go there. All right, we still have money. We have money because we're going to give something to the 100 envelope challenge, right? I've got to stay on course with this. It has a purpose already. It has a purpose. So lucky me today, because today's a heavy day with the 5K. I could give this $60 today. So today I'm going to give it that $60 right there. All right, so that means we have another envelope. This envelope will now be complete. 20, 40, 60. This envelope is supposed to have 531 in it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 53, $531. I swear, it's almost 10 p.m. and this house is like Grand Central Station. I can't. Okay, so that means another envelope is complete. I don't remember if I was ringing the bell for this. I change the rules of engagement all the time. But do you see this? Every single one of these envelopes are, they're done. They're done. We get to move on. Like I said, if I can do each number one a day, then the other challenges will get less. But I'm still saving, and where I'm saving, there is a definite purpose for it. All right, we're going to see what we do next. All right, love this. Absolutely love it. Where am I going next? We have $1 left. We have $1 left, and we're going to give it to Christmas in July. So since Johnny D got home from Florida, his back has not been good. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11 towards a $30 goal. He says because his sister's couch was too soft. We're used to sitting upright because, you know, we both have back issues. So he's got his chair, I've got my chair. My chair sits a little bit more straighter because I like my back to be straight. Not only was it too soft, he wasn't in our bed, you know, so we have the better, not that it's a better bed, but we have that bed, right? And he was metal detecting an awful lot. So that motion back and forth messes with his back. So he came home and he's like, oh, it hurts. And then he went metal detecting a couple of times with his friend. And he kept saying, oh, it hurts, it hurts. Well, the other day, 2 days ago, I think it was, he bent down to put his socks on and pop. So yesterday he went out for a little bit with TJ, came home early, and he's like, John hates to take medicine. And he's like, do we have anything to give me for my back? So I said, sure. I had the cyclobenzaprine. I gave it to him. And he passed out. Like, it made him fall asleep. So this morning, I heard him try to get up and go to the bathroom. He was like that. I was like, oh no, here we go again. So I woke up this morning, I did all the household morning routine, and I hear him upstairs. But I don't hear him coming down the stairs. So I get up, and I see him at the top of the landing. And I go, what's the matter? He's like, I can't walk. I can't walk. And I'm like, okay, don't move. I'm like, tell me, what do you feel? And I started going through all that. And he's like, I'm in so much pain. It's like, okay, you want to go to the hospital? Yeah. I go, okay, let's get you back into our room. And he's like, no, I want to come downstairs. I go, oh no, you're not coming down the stairs. I think I can do it. I go, dear Lord, are you out of your mind? I was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. So you might as well get your butt back into our room. And he's like, I go, I'm not kidding you. I said, the last thing I need, and I start getting mad. Last thing I need is for you to fall down the stairs and break a bone. I said, it's not happening on my watch. So I get him back in our room, and I come downstairs, and I'm calling TJ. T, I said, where are you? He's like, I'm at the building. I said, I have to take Daddy to the hospital, and I'm going to need help between you and Vinny to help me get him down the stairs and into the car. I was like, I have to go get dressed, and I have to get him dressed, so give me 20 minutes. He goes, okay, Ma. Kid is here, and right when he was supposed to be. He got out of his car, and he was here with our friend Artie. And Artie was with TJ. So him and T get out of the car, and they go right to do my outdoor wood stove. And then I had woken Vinny up, and Vin, Dad needs you. Okay. So the three of them were, and Artie's a big guy. My boys are toothpicks. Artie's a big guy. So Artie stood in front of John as they were getting him down the stairs in case he lost his balance. And they were all so good with him. And actually, when he got done with the stove, I said, here's my keys. My car was facing in the wrong direction on the driveway. I said, please pull my car up so that Daddy could just get in the passenger seat. And so it's so funny. They're getting John down the stairs, and John's like, TJ, I need you to do this. Vinny, I need you to do that. And Artie, can you do this? And I'm like, oh my God, give them a break to get you down the stairs. So we get to the hospital, nobody there, right? Nobody there. They went over him, and they gave him a CT scan. And she came back and she's like, oh my gosh, your back is so messed up, basically. She really wants him to follow up. But they gave him an injection. They gave him, I don't even know what pills they gave him there, where he fell asleep for a while after the CAT scan. And they weren't coming back in. So he gets antsy. And I'm like, please just let them do what they've got to do. And then she came in and he was happy. He got his CAT scan. They gave him prednisone. They put him on a steroid. The cyclobenzaprine, ibuprofen, and Tylenol, and lidocaine patches. So me, if you've been with me, do you guys remember the summer of TJ's wedding? That was the summer that John could not get off his chair. That entire summer leading up to TJ's wedding. We didn't even dance, he and I, at TJ's wedding because he couldn't stand long enough. Crazy, right? So his back goes out here and there, and it's debilitating, so to say, right? But with the meds working, he's able to be a little bit mobile. He's not going anywhere. So I got him home. He's able, like, to sit is okay. He sat at his desk chair. And then I took Bella to town with me. I picked up his meds, and then I took her to the pet store, and she got bones. Can I tell you, the dog waits in the back of the car. I open the door. She stays there until I take her lead. She comes out. I make her sit before I close the door, and then we walk together. And then when we come back to the car, she's got to stay sitting until I open the door and give her a command to get in. And she's so good with it. So good with it. And then when we got home, she just ran around out front. And I stayed outside with her for hours. And then John came out and he sat in the rocking chair. Oh my God, I just feel like the majority of my day was just gone. So I came home and I cut this out and I did some organizing, and John just went to bed. So I said to him, do you want me to walk you up the stairs? He's like, no, I've got the banister. So I start watching him, and he's taking a step and he's trying to get up on it. It's his left side. So I see him but he was trying to use his left side as his weight-bearing side. And I watched him do it for a step, and I go, what are you doing? He's like, what do you mean? I go, right foot, step up. Right foot, step up. He's like, oh, that's so much better. So he decided he wanted to sleep upstairs tonight. And if he wakes up in the middle of the night in pain, I'll get him a cyclobenzaprine. But if you guys can, I saw that on the community post, you guys were already sending him love and prayers. But now I want to do this. Can I just show you guys? So TJ is having his first online auction. I should have done this in the beginning of the video. I'm going to put it in a community post. It'll be linked, okay? So TJ, my son, has Happy Land Auctions. He went to school to be an auctioneer. So he's an auctioneer in the state of Pennsylvania and in Florida. So he has his first online auction that is up right now. And he asked, I said to him, can I share this? I got one kid that lets you share things, and I have another kid that says, don't share my stuff. Two totally different children. They're men, but they're my kids. So he's like, yeah. He says, but if they're going to do this, tell them to follow me on Facebook. So I was like, okay. So then I want to show you this next thing. Can I just show you? Okay. This is what's being auctioned off. They are miniature John Deere toys, collectibles, right? If you are interested in just looking at what he's selling in his auctioneer. But do you see how happy this kid is? I was telling Mama Bear, this kid is always serious. He is a lot like me. He's an entrepreneur. He takes life extremely serious. He's always thinking. And he doesn't smile half as much as I wish he would. So when I see this kid smile and I see those beautiful teeth, I get so happy. So he's kicking off his first auction as a licensed auctioneer. It's an online auction with shipping. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please go check it out. But even if you're not interested in buying anything, which is fine, can you just follow him? I would greatly appreciate it. He also has the YouTube channel, but we haven't put anything up on that. Yeah, and you know what? That is his logo. So if you see that logo, that's TJ's. Oh, I owe you a goal. Oh my goodness. We need to write our goal down. Are you still with me? Please tell me you're still with me. All right. I'm going to put a blurb in the front of this video so that everybody knows to come to the end. All right, where are we going? Because I have to be honest with you, this whole thing, this whole goal thing, it's 10 p.m. My phone shuts off. So that's my phone telling me that it's going to shut off. Okay. So this whole goal thing was a conversation between Jarvis and I. It went deep because I wanted personal goals. And he and I had this conversation. So today is April 3rd, 2026, day 3. And this week, the 7 days, the first 7 days are all about awareness, because you can't grow what you don't see, right? So day 3, write down 5 things you're grateful for today. Ooh, write down 5 things you are grateful for today. I'm going to say 1, John is feeling better. 2, TJ launched his first auction. 3, I am so grateful that I can rely, I don't even know how to spell rely, 100% on Vinny. While we were gone, Vinny takes care of the house, takes care of the dog, you know, all those amazing things. 4, I am grateful for my faith in God. That's 100%. And 5, I am grateful for my YouTube village. Without a doubt, I am beyond grateful, and I probably can list 100 more things that I'm grateful for. But today these are the ones that are so important to me. I did convince, well, I shouldn't say I convinced. I spoke with John and I said to him, I looked at the weather app, Weather Bug, and I looked at the 10-day forecast and I'm like, can we just shut down that stove outside? Because he's like, the other day when I asked him, let's shut down the stove, he's like, no, I got so much dead wood laying in the woods that I want to clean the woods up. And that's not happening right now. So we're not going to be cleaning anything up in the woods. Nature is going to take that and run with it. So I asked him earlier, and I don't know if he heard me or whatever. And then inside, we were sitting inside for a few minutes. And I said to him, can we please shut down the stove? No, I said, did you think about shutting down the stove? He goes, no. And then we had to have this whole conversation. And he finally agreed to shut down the stove. So that stove will be shut down. This is probably the earliest that's ever been shut down. And now, when that shuts down, the garage won't get heat, but the basement will call for oil. And I'm okay with that right now. Use the oil. Use the oil. This way it takes less on John's back, and then TJ and Vinny don't have to worry about running the outdoor wood stove. So that's my day in a nutshell. And now I'm going to stay awake and I'm going to get us caught up on the 21 Days to Riches. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you, love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.